Ruang Scientist, seperti yang kalian tahu, di bulan Desember nanti ISA akan mengadakan event kami bersama dengan Departemen Aktuaria ITS. Nah, saat ini saya dan tim sedang berada di pusat robotika di mana event I2 ASPO akan diselenggarakan. Mau tahu gimana sih venue-nya? Yuk ikut kami intip.
As you knew that several IIIEX events are always conducted in Indonesia. But did you know that this event is the only event which is conducted abroad? Guess what? That's right, that's WISE. After 2 years, it has been conducted online. In this 4th year, WISE or World Invention Competition and Exhibition will be conducted offline in Segi University, Kota Damansara, Malaysia. It's time to prepare your passport, prepare your project. I'll see you in Malaysia.
Do you know that this year, in 2022, IIIEX will be holding one of our biggest events in Bali? Can you guess what event it is? Correct. This year, IIIEX will be holding ISIM, International Science and Invention Fair 2022. For your information, Indonesia has open borders for international tourists. So, if you are a foreign citizen and you want to feel the excitement of Egypt and you want to explore the beauty of Bali Island, make sure that you join Egypt 2022. Mark your calendar and let's join Egypt 2022. See you in Bali!
Kita bekerja sama dengan Departemen Aktuaria dan Analitika Data Institut Teknologi 10 November Surabaya akan menyelenggarakan event NASPO, National Flight Science Project Olympiad, dan I2ASPO, International Flight Science Project Olympiad di tahun 2022. Event ini rencananya akan diselenggarakan pada bulan Desember tahun 2022 yang akan diselenggarakan secara hybrid, yaitu offline dan online. Sampai berjumpa di Surabaya.
Seperti yang kalian tahu, di bulan Desember nanti IISA akan mengadakan event kami bersama dengan Departemen Aktuaria ITS. Nah, saat ini saya dan tim sedang berada di pusat robotika di mana event I2ASPO akan diselenggarakan. Mau tahu gimana sih venue-nya? Yuk ikut kami intip.
International Invention Expo 2022. I'm Modi, and today we will be listening, discussing, and talking about success stories from our two wonderful speakers, and also we will be having some presentation from three dedicated teams from elementary school, junior high school, and senior high school levels. For today's first agenda will be a speaker, Rosa. Guna is a student from SMA Negeri 2 Semarang who has ambitions in the field of science and innovation and has the hope of contributing further to the potential development of technology in Indonesia. Guna has abilities in programming, infographic design, and scientific writing. Guna was born on 23rd of October 2005 in Polines and recently won gold medal in Youth International Science Fair 2022, gold medal global competitions for life science in 2022, gold medal of World Science Environment and Engineering competition in 2022, gold medal of prize World Invention Competition and Exhibition 2022, Malaysia Young Scientist Organization Special Awards, IIICA Special Awards, Indonesian Young Scientist Association Special Awards, and the awardee of Program Persiapan Beasiswa Indonesia Maju S1 Luar Negeri Angkatan 2. And for the next speaker, is Sabrina Sandra Putri. Sandra is a student of Diponegoro University, Faculty of Engineering, who has the ability in public speaking and has the desire to learn new things as well. Sandra was born on 27th of January 2004 and recently won gold medal in World Youth Invention and Innovation Award 2021, gold medal in World Invention Competition and Exhibition 2021, gold medal in International Science and Innovation Fair in 2021, IIIEX Special Award, and Institute Technology 10 November Special Award. Here with me is the speaker of our today's session, Luna Mystica Luna Berta and Sabrina Aizandra Putri. Please give them a round of applause. Good afternoon, Luna and Sandra. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. And how are you today? How do you guys feel about attending this event? But this time, you are being the speakers of this event to start. So I'm sure everyone here are ready to hear both of your story. So as I recall and based on your CV, you have won so many medals in the past year of competitions held by IIIEX. Like how awesome is that? You have won Youth International Science Fair, Global Competition for Life Science, World Science and Environment Engineering Competition, World Invention Competition, and Exhibition, and many more. So please can you tell us what invention or creation did you have for this competition? What inspired you to actually
also gives out data not only on physical characteristics but also diseases like bacteria, and then also blood type as well as color blindness, which is a crucial part in child development. That was so impressive. I mean, no wonder you got gold medals in all of them. About Sandra, based on the information that I got, you have won gold medal in both youth invention and innovation award, gold medal in gold invention competition and exhibition, and gold medal in international science innovation fair. So, what were your invention or creation to win for this? So, for my competition, I also believe that you were not only practicing with what you have competition, right? So, what do you do after you painting that makes you feel ready to face a big competition like that? Me personally, I always wanted to discover a lot of things and obviously reading deeper. Maybe information. Also, discover a lot of things mostly TV, so learn how to it really makes sense because we all don't see the result of your practice. And what about you, Luhan? What do you do on the daily basis that makes you become more ready to face big competition? I prepare you for studying. Very important that's my class in public speaking as well. I preparing for those that really thought in my ability to compete in terms of international it improved my ability in public speaking and as well as like I also like to learn and I think by reading and watching a lot of content in the internet has helped me to extend my knowledge and ability to learn. I also try to be more consistent day by day because I realize that habits are the building blocks of that. Your habit really shows us the result of your consistency. And talking about your achievements and routines, you are one of the awardees of Indonesia Maju Scholarship Program. And how do you think that joining and winning competitions from IISA, which are in national and international level, affected the fact that you are a scholarship awardee now? So, if you don't know what it is, Indonesia Maju Scholarship is a scholarship given to students actually in 11th grade to prepare for studying abroad at the bachelor level in countries outside Indonesia. And there is a strict selection process that requires you to be high achievers and are proven by the certificate that you're able to give during the selection process. And for me, I gave my IISA medals and also certificate to the foundation. And I feel that it has a lot to be on as a group. Yeah. on the future because it will ask you on your essay, is it true or not? Are your achievements really are able to contribute on to the future? And that they will ask you that one.
Yeah, it sounds really hard, and that's a cool of you to got the scholarship. Congratulations. And about you, Sandra, you are one of the receiver of Seleksi Bibit Unggul Berprestasi di Diponegoro University. So can you please tell us what kind of selection was it like and what were the requirements to pass the selection?
Okay, so for those who don't know what SBUB is, I will guys make it. So basically, SBUB or Seleksi Bibit is a selection path that one would have university undertake based on your achievement of or skills. First place, the achievement has five five fields. First one is science and technology, and then there's social science, arts, religion, and also sports. For the selection concept, we divided into the first one with the document selection. If you have the first selection, there will be a second selection, which is talent section F, and also
When does winning a competition become an important part in the selection process?
yes, of course, winning a competition, especially for an international competition, became a very important part for this SBUB selection.
Because when you got them in national and international level, it becomes more important and more impactful for the selection now. So anyway, congratulations, you got accepted in your selected contest. So thank you so much for sharing, Luna and Sandra. It was a great informative session for today's event. But before we end the session, I have a final question. So can you guys please give us some tips on how to choose, apply, and succeed on a selection program that we want?
For me, first thing first, if you have to know upfront what you study the selection process well with the requirement one by one and don't let anything go wrong. For interview selection, make sure you're on time, don't talk too much, use appropriate language, and don't show that you're nervous. Okay, for my tips to get into the selection of nationwide scholarship, it is to first of all you need to choose your career of interest. That means you have to focus on that particular field and never stray from it because, as my research show, in universities across the world, like people who knows what they're going to pursue in the future and what way they are going to contribute. And that said, you also have to do some research before deciding on anything because you don't want to regret anything that you got to do. And then the third one is don't focus on the obstacles that you're facing because obstacles are in a way opportunities and facing them requires hard work. And I'm sure that all of the hard works that we're able to give are an investment of our future and will pay off someday when we're able to get what we deserve.
Okay, with that, thank you so much, Luna and Sandra, for sharing your precious experiences. Let us give a round of applause to our wonderful speakers. Okay, for the next agenda for today, we will have Inventors Talk, which we will pay attention to three themes for this triple IEX competition. First, the chosen team will presenting their creation, and then our reviewer for today's session, the Honorable Professor Muklisin, will give his review for the presentation. let's get started. For the first stream, please welcome SD Herjan Istriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang. Please give a round of applause. You're ready. Start. Turn on the audio. Guys. For all of us, especially the committee for having us here. Today, we would like to present our product. Ready, go! Creating digital comic as peer educator to prevent bullying at school. Let me introduce my team. My name is Adifa and my friends Adile, Hanifa, Rafael, and Atif. We are the students of Haja Istriati Baitur Rahman 1 Elementary School in Semarang, Indonesia. Next. Bullying in education has been increasing. It also happens among children under 14 years old. Bullying has an impact on mental disorders, decreased sleep quality, and learning achievement. Bullying must be prevented by innovative education that is favored by elementary school students today. Thanks. And the solution is Credico is the one creative digital comic as peer educator to prevent bullying at school. Next. This is our Credico design. Next. Purpose. To raising students' knowledge and comprehension about bullying through developing Credico and testing the effectiveness of Credico. Next. Method. The type of this research was experimental pre and post test in control group design. Conducted from April 2022 to August 2022 at Haja Istriati Baitur Rahman 1 Elementary School, Semarang. Subject was 80 students of fifth grade for 40 experimental group and 40 control group. Data were collected by written test, pre and post test. After that, analyze, test, comprehension, and data intervention. Research design. The population was students of SD Istriati Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang. The subject was students of grade 5, divided into two groups. The first was pre-test, Credico, cross-test, and analyze and compare the results. The second was pre-test, non-Credico, cross-test, and analyze and compare the results. Next. Time programming. Choose a unique and eye-catching starting character. Customize the appearance of your avatar. Enter the studio. Studio mode makes it possible to create full scenes and backdrops for characters. Once logged into the studio, you can start changing avatar poses, adding people, learning words for speech and for the narrator, adding objects, cursed items, and pets to help tell the story. If you have finished doing screenshot, a screen display, or comic sheet, 2.C and D for the next screen are coming soon. We're using application video editing. For more videos in application video editing. Next, ready for design. This comic consists of opening, definition, categories, bullying, reason, impact, prevention.
Enak SD loh.
Here is data and discussion. There are two group, control and experimental. Pre-test and the lowest score pre-test in both group are 0, post-test control group 50, post-test experimental 70. Meanwhile, the highest score of both group pre-test 50, post-test control group 80, post-test experimental 100. The results show the average of pre-test in both group was 54 and the post-test in control group was 70, while in experimental was 90. This is the graph of change in average score. Next, comparison of the average between pre-test and post-test score. There was an increase in the average of pre and post-test score. In the control group 23% and the experimental group 40%. Next. Conclusions. Reading both and increase the knowledge of recommendation. This educational comic is present to further develop one of the bullying in Indonesia. Furthermore, law can be tested at other elementary schools for bullying.
At the 5G class, a big disabled boy is repeatedly victimized by 5 bullies who make fun of him every single day. Because of being out of the ordinary, the victim can't see well. And because he likes studying, he is one of the teacher's favorite. One day, while walking in the school corridors with his books in his hands, he stumbled and fell down on the floor. The boy lost his eyeglasses. 5 bullies moved towards him. One of the bullies picks up the eyeglasses from the ground and puts them on.
Hey, here's your glasses. Why are you sitting there?
You are so big and poor. You don't deserve to be in this school.
Stand up! Take your glasses!
This is the best picture ever. I will send your picture to all friends.
The bell rings. It's sign break time is over. The teacher stopped the lesson.
Hi, what are you doing? Go back to your seats. Someone is crying. Who's that? Oh, what happened? Why did you do that to Dandy?
We are ashamed to have friends like him.
Dandy shouldn't be in this class.
Stop crying, Dandy. It's alright. Adila, Honey, Atif, Adifa and Raphael need to apologize. Kids, your actions include bullying.
At the 5G class, a big disabled boy is repeatedly victimized by 5
give some review for the presenters.
Okay, thank you, ceremony. Okay, I would like to congratulate for group from SD Haja Istiati Semarang. Please give applause again to the team. Okay, from the presentation is quite very good. Yeah, you have very good an idea, particularly to the topic creative, yeah, creative digital camp as peer educator to prevent bullying. And you also saw the movie. I think the movie is also very good. But for the suggestion, maybe it's better if you can keep to be bilingual. It means because not all of your colleagues from elementary school they all can understand English language. That's why I suggest you to make them, for example, translator in the like run text for translator. So maybe some of your colleagues that they couldn't understand in English, so they can understand in English language. So then you maybe in your research calculate to the number of students. You see that the number of students is 80 students, right? And you divide it to be two groups as non-medical and medical, and you found that the number of awareness about bullying increased from 54 to be 70, and then from 54 to be 90. Is it correct? Okay. So it's been your system or your question or your movie can be understand very good to the student, and then at the end we do hope maybe the bullying, particularly in your school, will be taken. Okay, again, congratulations for the team.
Thank you so much, Professor Muklisin, for the review. And do you guys have anything to say, Professor Muklisin, or the audiences? Let's give a round of applause for SD Haja Istriati Baitur Rahmat 1 Semarang. You can go back to your seat, please. Okay, for the next team, we will invite SMP Negeri 9 Semarang. We already can start. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, I am Anita Lydia Zahra. You can call me Zahra as leader. And they are my friends. We are students from junior high school in
Proudly presents our research the title of utilization of synesthesia in lowering experience of diligence. Let me start with presentations. Detergent such as cleaning product for clothes or kitchen utensils is one of the functional products used almost every day in the household environment. However, the waste that produced by detergent environments have hazardous material that occur such as surfactants, antilepsins, bleach, and phosphorus. Several studies have used banana peel as an absorbent to reduce the water pollution, including by mixing the banana peel powder into a contaminated water sample and carrying out stirring and filtering process. The structure of this material containing cellulose and lignin that will naturally provide a powder structure and can be used as a filtration medium that can absorb the charcoal. So a solution is needed. Based on the pattern, we try to find the solution. We experiment to research the utility of banana symbicia, namely banana, to improve the crystal quality of water, especially in lowering the rate of detergent waste.
Let's go to the second session, tools, materials, and methods. Tools and materials that we use include a scale, knife, blender, 620 bottles, 30 ml filter, batch meter, oven, filter bag, basket, buttered jar, papa banana peels, raja banana peels, laundry detergent waste, dishwashing detergent waste, and buffers. Our method is experimental research which contains preparation of cinnamon. Papa and raja banana peels are collected and then cleaned, followed by dried in the sun for 2 until 3 days, or often at 180 Celsius degrees for 60 minutes to reduce the poison content of papa and raja banana. Blended and cleaned from powder, filtered into the synthesia using a thermometer. Second, preparation of the effect of banana synthesia and time on 2 samples of detergent waste were prepared. 50 laundry detergent waste and dishwashing detergent. For the preparation of the coloring media were made and mixtures or energy. Its synthesia was put back and observed changes after 30 minutes and 45 minutes. Result and discussion. Changes in batch value in laundry detergent waste, as you can see in the table. Laundry detergent waste has reached page 8.9. After we put cinnamon, after 45 minutes, there was a change in batch of water to 8.3 and 7.6 Raja 8.3 for energy. The most effective in reducing the batch value. Although cinnamon is also able to reduce the cinnamon can significantly reduce the of the water is around 7. We also detect changes of pH value in this water treatment. As we can see in the table, in example A, sample sometimes from 8.9 to 7.2 upper and example B, from 8.9 to 7.1 after 20 minutes. However, C is now it's so close only from 8.9 to 8. The most effective to see the of different waste is conclusion. Based on the research that has been done, it can be concluded that banana peel is not being used as a significant part of organic and water quality. It also improves water quality from alkaline to low the states of water. This product is produced affordable and absorbent material such as biocides, phenols, and waste. That is the end of our presentation. Last but not least, I want to say everything begins with an idea. An ounce of execution is worth more than a ton of theory. Thank you for your attention.
Let's give a round of applause for SMPN Negeri 9 Semarang. So thank you so much for presenting your project. That was very creative of you. And to Professor Mukhisin, please kindly ask question or give us some reviews.
Okay. First, I would like to congratulate for SMP Negeri Semarang tiga Semarang. Okay. First of all, actually, I would like to ask about the objective of your study. What's the objective for your study? The goal. Can you experiment use masih siapa feel from feel and macam feel for lowering pH of laundry kitchen waste and kitchen waste for avoiding environmental activities. So it's when you use the banana to reduce the pH value due to the wastewater. Okay, I think this one is a very good idea. But today in Indonesia, as we know that, almost our wastewater directly flow to the channel, and then at the end they will pollute our river. Right? By using your method, we do hope that we can reduce the pollutant of water. Is it right? Yeah. From your presentation, this one is very good idea, and then the objective is also very good. That's when you aware and you have attention about pollution, particularly for wastewater. And this one is very, very important in particularly in developing country like Indonesia. When we look in the quality of water in the river, for example, you are from Semarang, right? And when we go to the old city, we have the name of river is, the quality of water in terms of the color is very dark. Yeah. So it's been the pollutant is very high density, Kaliberok, Berok River. So this one is the source of the pollutant is from the wastewater from the house, and also of course from the industrial waste. So this one is we have for government. Of course, we need to have a rule to protect wastewater directly go through the river. So in some advanced country, they have we call a wastewater treatment. But using your technology that you try to propose, I think this one is very good idea. So that's why maybe for every single house, they can apply your technology, and then they can reduce the wastewater, the source from like when we take a bath, we wastewater from our bedroom directly go to the channel, particularly in the front of our house, and at the end we go to the river as well. So congratulations for your technology. We do hope you can always improve, because you're still in junior high school, and I do hope that maybe your creativity, critical thinking will continue in the senior high school until the university. Again, congratulations for your achievement.
Thank you so much, Professor Muklisin, for the review. And do you guys have anything to say to Professor Muklisin or to the audience? Thank you, Professor and audience, for your attention. Hope this research can for our society. That was so awesome. You can go to seat and let us give another round of applause for SMP Negeri 9 Semarang. Okay, for the last but not least team came all the way from the east of Java. Please welcome SMA Negeri 21 Surabaya. And if you are ready, you can start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're from J. And we're from SMA Negeri 21 Surabaya. My name is Christina Lina.
My name is Tirta Yudhiko.
My name is Muhammad Wan.
And our supervisor, Mr. Budi Santoso, MPDCH, as the IIIEX president, Dr. Randa Choyiriyah MBTI, and also our advisor, Professor Engineer Daniel Muhammad Rashid, PhD, and Bill Rina. Next. So the thing you look right here is a biotechnology that could save us from food and also economic crisis. With the development of time, of course, people are buying more and more staple foods, and one of them is tempeh. I guess all of you right here already know what tempeh is, but I would still enjoy this to you. So, tempeh is an Indonesian traditional food that most of Indonesian lives in blood, which means the tempeh producers need to work more and take more time. Briefly, we'll talk about the rate of tempeh fermentation. In general, tempeh needs 36 hours to be fully fermented, which means it was very time-consuming and not effective at all. Therefore, we made this J-Rock. And J-Rock is actually a continuation innovation from our previous innovation. Next. So this is haki. In the first place, we've succeeded to change the soybean seeds tempeh into shortcut seeds tempeh. And it turns out that our shortcut seeds tempeh has better quality, better protein, calcium, and many more benefits for your health. And we won our first innovation at Polines last year. And we got a gold medal. And we have a special award for food and science, and also we celebrated funded, and that's why we're here today. Next, we did a movement to University of Indonesia Jakarta for voice competition. We did a movement by seeing if there's an effect in direct fermentation if you use music. We use classical music and also rock music. We want to see which kind of music that can affect direct fermentation. And it turns out the result shows us if rock music can affect more in direct fermentation from it's just to be 6 hours only. It was very effective for us. And voice competition, we already won a gold medal and also another e-sacred word for fully funded for IIIEX next December. And next, we did another movement to Segi University, Malaysia for voice competition. At Malaysia, we want to see the details from rock music. We want to see which kind of rock music can affect more. Is it slow rock music, native rock, or even heavy metal? But it turns out that slow music can affect more. Do you know why? Because the faster the frequency is, the less support the power. It can affect more in the cells divisions and mushrooms. And it also has been confirmed at the journal from Japan. And the thing you look at our PowerPoint is the intellectual copyright data from Kemenkumham Republic Indonesia, or we used to call it as haki. It was signed by our supervisor, Mr. Budi Santoso, and also the 5 team members of us. And after we did that 3 innovations, finally we're here today with you. So in this year of innovation, we want to see is there soybean seeds tempeh or shortcut tempeh that can be more faster to be food fermented if you use this magic incubator and also with small rocks. Anyways, I always say about magic incubator. Why do I call this incubator as magic? It's like what I've said before. Tempeh needs 36 hours to be fermented enough. But with this magic incubator, it can 10 times speeding up the fermentation. From 36 hours just to be 9 hours only, or even 6, and maybe 4 if you add it with music. And now let's talk more about this technology.
Next, let's look at the content of this incubator. Inside here, we have a series of flower ring over by cork and spots as silencer. Then there is a wood tray to put it in. And up here there is a separate room for the heat source. There's a lamp for heater and a small fan to cool the temperature. Then in front, there are two glasses supposed to see the state of the thing and the lighting. And we also have one additional lamp to function to increase the temperature if the temperature inside is hot. This is the board that functions to control the temperature. And we also have additional tools that will including a thermometer function to see the temperature. Thermometer function is against the display power of the PC. Function as the music that we like with.
Now I want to explain about how we use this magic indicator. First, we turn on the magic indicator by pressing the red button on the back. Then we can put thermometer and hit the magic indicator until it reaches a temperature of 37 degrees. When the temperature reaches 37 degrees, we can put soybean seeds that have been used and jackfruit seeds that have been used. And here we use sound level meter, speaker with slow rock music, and sound analysis oscilloscope application to check the accurate frequency music. Keep in mind, when we do the fermentation process, we must not open the door because it can change the temperature and affect the fermentation process. And last, we wait until the sleep grow and become sticky. So there are three results of our experiment. First, next. Oh yeah, this is the barcode. If you want to see our video, you can scan this barcode. Next. So there are three results of our experiment. The first is tempeh without the help of an magic incubator. This fermented tempeh takes a very long time. Yes, 36 hours to ferment, but the quality of the tempeh is still good. Second is soybean tempeh and magic incubator with slow rock music. We use their slow rock music, which has a music frequency of 344 until 9,237 Hz. This fermented tempeh takes 6 hours to fully ferment, and the mycelium is experiment during the first 20 days. And the last is jackfruit seed tempeh and magic incubator with slow rock music. We use the same slow rock music. This fermented tempeh takes just 4 hours to fully ferment, and the mycelium is experiment during the first 15 days. The result of our experiment is jackfruit seed tempeh had a fastest time and had better quality because the help of a magic incubator, slow rock music, and had a big particle more than soybeans.
Next. Data. First, we got one this data show all our board for the last 2 months of monitoring with our supervisor, Mr. Kosong, and Dr. Randa Jodida, and also our advisor, Professor Sidul Daniel Muhammad Rosid, and Bill PhD.
And next. After the result, a simple qualitative test. The first is low pulse test using filling A, filling B, and then we see the change in the color, and the result out the tempeh has people. The second is carbohydrate test using people. You can see the change in color, and the result out the tempeh have carbohydrate. And the last is we spread the sample on newspaper. The result is newspaper is not shiny. And jackfruit tempeh have without.
You have two samples. Sample 1 is soybean seeds tempeh, sample 2 is the jackfruit seeds tempeh. And there is a conclude that for highest from protein, glucose, carbohydrate is the in jackfruit seeds tempeh. Third, we got organoleptic test. So next. This data, we check the smell, texture, color, and presentation of tempeh seeds and tempeh soybean seeds. We check in 100 children at Central School 21, Surabaya. And it is concluded that our jackfruit seeds tempeh is the best from smell, texture, color, and the presentation of the tempeh. Next slide.
Okay, so finally we got into the conclusion. So first of all, jackfruit seeds is more cheaper than soybean seeds. And we can do that cheer up and break it down. That's why. Because we can see if jackfruit seeds tempeh can be more faster to be fully fermented if we use this magic incubator and also with slow rock music. And it turns out that chocolate system has a better quality, protein, calcium, and also many more benefits for us. And before I close our presentation, I want to thank you for all of you for giving attention for us and for Professor Muklis and all of the supervisors right here. And thank you for always IISA and also IIIEX. That's all from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's give a round of applause to SMAN Negeri 21 Semarang, Surabaya. Thank you so much, SMA Negeri 21 Surabaya, for presenting your project. That was very authentic of you. And to please Professor Muklisin, please kindly ask a question or give us some review by presentation.
Okay, thank you. Okay, again, congratulations for SMA Negeri 21 Surabaya for the idea to study about the effect of rock music to tempe fermentation techniques. Okay, you call Giro. Okay, some item that maybe you need to consider to study about the tempe. Of course, this one is very good idea because all Indonesian people like tempe. So it's been if you succeed from your study and then you can sell your product. So it's been you will get benefit from your study as well. I do hope that later on you can try to study about maybe feasibility study about the price of tempe that you produce from the effect of the slow rock or hard rock. And you said that the final result just only take 4 hours to fully fermented. Is it correct? How about the normal tempe? It takes how many hours to be fully fermented?
It's actually for the normal. It's actually still can be fermented with like faster rate fermentation, but for the quality of it was very interesting.
Okay. The other thing is you also test the content of glucose and carbohydrate.
Yes.
But in your test just only qualitative because you just show the physical.
It's a
so maybe for the next research you need to check in terms of the quantitative number of the glucose and carbohydrate. And then of course you need to check with the normal tempe with the tempe that you did with the pussycat. So this case you can compare the number of the glucose and carbohydrate, and you can show that your result is better with the normal tempe without any treatment of using. And of course, there are so many techniques can be done, but for tempe, not for the using tempe, but also maybe some other treatment. Because in your case, you have to be careful about this one. The first one is you have to consider about the novelty of your research compared to the previous one. Yeah. The normal tempe maybe in terms of the glucose and carbohydrate, the quality, which one better? You have to make sure that your product result should be better than previous. This one is for the first. The second one is for the time. The fermentation. Maybe you have to make sure that your fermentation will be faster compared to the previous one, the normal way. So if you can show the result is faster, it's mean you can produce tempe in terms of the number of production is larger compared to the previous one. So it's mean maybe the production tempe they can get benefit because they can produce faster compared with the normal way. So that's why in this condition you have to maybe for the next research you have to consider about the feasibility study. It means you have to consider that your product can be marketable. Of course, and the last issue is the testing. Yeah, the testing quality of tempe, maybe or weather. Yeah. Usually we just keep tempe in the normal temperature. It will wait there for 2 or 3 days. But with your treatment, maybe it will be longer. So it's been the quality of tempe will be better compared to the normal. I do hope that you still in Snow High School. The next step you will go to the higher university or university. I do hope your talent for research will be increased for the next year or the maybe coming year. Okay, again, congratulations for your achievement.
So thank you so much, Professor Muklisin, for the reviews. And do you guys have anything to say with Professor Muklisin for the audience? So, for Professor, thank you for your advice. Thank you so much. And for the test, actually our evaluation is a trial and error. And we already checked for quantitative possibility. The test, it was proposed like what was showed PowerPoint, and we already tested it on the verified laboratory too. We checked for the normal tempe and also for the consistent. I think it already showed too, right? We checked it for the protein, for the bread. Let's give a round of applause to SMA Negeri 21 Surabaya. You can go back to your seat. By that, today's agenda is over, and I am Modi on the behalf of the committee would like to thank you all for joining today's event to the fullest. We are hoping to see you tomorrow for the long-awaited awarding ceremony. Good afternoon and have a nice day.
Halo yang family, seperti yang kalian tahu, di bulan Desember nanti ISA akan mengadakan event kami bersama dengan Departemen Aktuaria ITS. Nah, saat ini saya dan tim sedang berada di pusat robotika di mana event I2 ASPO akan diselenggarakan. Mau tahu gimana sih venue-nya? Yuk ikut kami intip.
As you knew that several IIIEX events are always conducted in Indonesia. But did you know that this event is the only event which is conducted abroad? Guess what? That's right, that's WISE. After 2 years, it has been conducted online. In this 4th year, WISE or World Invention Competition and Exhibition will be conducted offline in Segi University, Kota Damansara, Malaysia. It's time to prepare your passport, prepare your project. I'll see you in Malaysia.
Do you know that this year in 2022, IIIEX will be holding one of our biggest events in Bali? Can you guess what event it is? Correct. This year, IIIEX will be holding ISIM, International Science and Invention Fair 2022. For your information, Indonesia has open borders for international tourists. So, if you are a foreign citizen and you want to feel the excitement of Egypt and you want to explore the beauty of Bali Island, make sure that you join Egypt 2022. Mark your calendar and let's join Egypt 2022. See you in Bali.
Kita bekerja sama dengan Departemen Aktuaria dan Analitika Data Institut Teknologi 10 November Surabaya akan menyelenggarakan event NASPO National Flight Science Project Olympiad dan I2ASPO International Flight Science Project Olympiad di tahun 2020. Event ini rencananya akan diselenggarakan pada bulan Desember tahun 2022 yang akan diselenggarakan secara hybrid, yaitu offline dan online. Sampai berjumpa di Surabaya.
Seperti yang kalian tahu, di bulan Desember nanti IISA akan mengadakan event kami bersama dengan Departemen Aktuaria ITS. Nah, saat ini saya dan tim sedang berada di pusat robotika di mana event I2ASPO akan diselenggarakan. Mau tahu gimana sih venue-nya? Yuk ikut kami intip.